Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have observed about the proteins. Proteins are the nitrogenous polymeric substances. Proteins are peptide with high molecular mass more than 10,000 IMU. These are classified into two types, that is based on the structure and their functions, based on hydrolysis products. It consists of two types, that is fibrous and globular. Fibrous means what? It lies side by side, which is like a linear. Globular means what? It will be like a spherical shape. And coming to here, we are having simple proteins, conjugated proteins, derived proteins based on hydrolysis. If we do hydrolysis, it's give simply amino acids. And conjugated proteins means what? It is mixed into some non-protein part. It consists of three parts. And derived means by combining these two, we'll be getting derived. So by doing test to confirm the proteins, we'll be doing the xanthoprotic test, Ninhydrin test, and biuret test, and also Millen's test. Now let us see structure of proteins. In the structure of proteins, first one is primary proteins. Primary proteins is nothing but here it consists of a peptide. Means what? Here whenever we are taking a amino acid, peptide means what? CNOH bond, which is end with NH2 and also COH. So like this we are having this structure CO, NH, and CH2, CO, NH, CH2. So like this, for example, we are having this structure. So means what happening here? It is ending. If you have observed this structure where peptide. So this is the what here? This is a peptide bond. If you have observed clearly, this is meant for peptide bond. Means what happening? This is a linear molecule. So primary structures are each protein has one or more polypeptide chains. Each polypeptide in a protein has amino acids which are linked with each other. So the sequence of amino acids, we call it as here the sequence of amino acids, or we can say linearly shaped amino acids, we call it as primary structures. So simply we can say it can give, this is a amino acid and amino, and this one is a carboxyl. This is amino and then this is carboxyl end. Okay, so here we can simply take example as DNA, RNA. So if you have see the structure of DNA, which is the double helical structure. Okay, so this is a double helical structure which is consisting of glycine, different types of amino acids. Okay, this is about primary structure. Now coming to secondary structure. Next one, what? Secondary structure. Generally secondary structure will have a shape and there will be intermolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. Okay, so means what? Here the hydrogen bonds between NH and CO will form the alpha helix structure, and also it consists of two types, that is beta structure, chains completely stretched, then these were put one side, Means what? These are beta plated shuttle, similar to our backbone. These structures are similar to our backbone here. Alpha helix structure is nothing but here, which will be a spiral. So what do you mean by secondary structures? We can say secondary structure indicates the shape in which a long peptide chain can exist. So it is having two different forms, that is alpha form and beta form. Okay, so these will undergo what here? Hydrogen bonding. These will undergo hydrogen bonding. So coming to here, the structure will be like this for alpha form. So means what here? It is a coil typed. Okay, so this is a beta structure. So this is alpha form and this is beta pleated sheet structure. Alpha form means what here? We can say which is in spiral, and beta pleated structure means it will be like a parallel and also anti-parallel, which can be easily stretched here. Means we can say here backbone. If you have observed, our backbone will be very straight, so which can be stretching like this only, it will be stretching. So if you have observed here we'll be having C double bond O, here NH. Okay, so there will be a bonding between hydrogen bonding, and here also. So here these molecules will be getting R molecules. These are alkyl groups. So whenever you observe again here C double bond O, again here NH, so there will be hydrogen bonding like this between the alpha form. Coming to beta form, how it will be forming? Here also C double bond O, and here one more structure if you have taken like this, here NH you will be having like this, you will be getting C double bond O NH, means there will be hydrogen bonding, this type of structure. This is about secondary structure. Next one, you will be having the tertiary structure. Which is a 3D dimensional structure. We can say this represents 3D dimensional structure, and here basing upon secondary structures only we can write it as tertiary structures also. Here intermolecular forces, disulfide bonds, hydrogen bonding takes place, disulfide bonds will takes place, and also here ionic bonds are electrostatic force of attraction takes place. This is also a hydrophobic interactions. So how it is forming? So means what here, as we have observed here secondary structure, it will be forming like this 3D dimensional structure means. So this is the general structure of the tertiary structure, 3D dimensional structure. So when you have observed like this, there will be S linkage in the middle between, and also hydrophobic end means what here? These are the hydrophobic end. So means what here? The COO minus. the tail part we can say COO minus, we can say these are hydrophobic end. So there will be hydrogen, NH hydrogen bond, also C double bond O, like this. So these are intermolecular attractions, electrostatic attractions is going to takes place. And we'll be having one more structure, that is quaternary structure. When we combine two or more structures, these polypeptide units we call it as subunits, which means there will be spatial arrangement between the subunits which are related to each other. We call it as quaternary structures. Here we can say a protein may be composed of two or more polypeptide chain. Two or more polypeptide chains which fit into one another. Simply we can say subunits. Okay, so this spatial arrangement of the subunits we call it as quaternary structure. Is known as what here? Quaternary structure of protein. Okay, so here the structure will be how we have taken like this. Like this we'll be taking means by combining of tertiary structure. This is about the quaternary structure. 4 molecules means we combining 2 or more structures which fit together. That one we call it as what here? Quaternary structure. This is about the structure of the proteins. Thank you.